A big 12-11 rebound win for the Swamp Bats. Sean Massa joined by our player of the game today, Josh Kross. Josh, you had 7 RBIs today. You kept your hot streak at the plate going. Walk me through your night.
Yeah, so when I came up with bases loaded, I was just kind of knowing the job was to get the runs in just because we were down. And then I got a pitch in my wheelhouse with 2 strikes and just did damage with it and brought in the runs.
And then yesterday you guys had a tough loss at home to snap the 4-game win streak. You rebounded in a big way today, getting on top early, and then fighting back eventually. What was that like for you guys, after yesterday's loss?
Yeah, I knew. I think everybody thought yesterday kind of was like a oh crap kind of day. And then we didn't let it bother us coming into today. But then we had rain, and then we were like, we're not going to let that bother us. So we kind of just had like we're going to play today, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to win. So.
And then, sorry to cut you off, you've been absolutely electric since you've got here. You have 18 RBIs in your last couple handful of games. I mean, what's been your approach since showing up later into the summer?
Same approach as I had all season, just stick to pitches I can do damage with and drive it gap to gap. Home runs will come, but just do the job when it's needed.
That's Josh Kross. I'm Sean Massa signing off after a big 12-11 rebound win. 3 hours and 40 minutes of baseball send the Swamp Bats to 13-6 in a much-needed off day before they hit the road to face the Sanford Mainers. 3-2 count, 2 away. Isaac Williams is going to throw a fastball. Chase Jantis fouled off the last 3. 95 froze him. Isaac Williams make it 4 saves in a row. He's ended on a strikeout. The tying run is stranded 90 feet away. The Keene Swamp Bats recover from a loss against Upper Valley with a 12-11 nail-biter. And a 3-hour and 40-minute ball game ends in the 13th win for the boys in purple. Three runs, 20 hits, 31 strikeouts, 17 walks, 5 hit-by pitches, and 3 hours and 40 minutes of intense baseball at Alumni Field. Isaac Williams, 95 down low. He freezes the final batter with the tying run 90 feet away for his 7th save of the summer. Oliver, my goodness, we just saw a ball game.
Most exciting game of the year that I've seen, and I just can't say enough to both sides just battling. 12-11, a complete shootout. There's just not much to be said. Hopefully, if you're watching on ESPN Plus, you saw all that, because that was one of the most incredible games I've ever seen, regardless of the level.
Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard around the NECBL. It was a packed slate of action. Bristol and Sanford played a doubleheader, a 5-4 win in Game 1 despite 4 runs in the bottom of the last inning from Sanford. They strand the tying run on the bases, but then came back with a 5-1 win in Game 2 to split the day. Newport on the road in North Shore, 8-3. The Navigators have been catching fire. Mystic in Ocean State, the Schooners tap on 9 to the Waves and leave with a big victory. North Adams travels to Danbury. Danbury has been struggling and has been inconsistent since beating Keene 12-6 here at Alumni, an 8-3 win for North Adams. And then Martha's Vineyard in Vermont, set to be a doubleheader in Montpelier, but everyone knows the weather that hit the upper New England area postponed that game to July 22nd. That doubleheader will take. The upcoming schedule for the Keene Swamp Bats. They leave today with a big win. They get the off day tomorrow. Travel to Sanford, who has been their kryptonite. 3 of the 6 losses on the year for the Swamp Bats belong to the Mainers. Another off day, and then a stretch of Vermont and Newport, 2 of the best teams in the league. Upper Valley, who has split with Keene up to this point. And then the Bristol Blues, who sit atop their own division as well. So 2 off days the next 3, but a very busy and competitive slate next week. From our broadcast director, Stephen Pierce, our graphics producer, Ryan Hearn, our director of analytics and scouting, Milton Dauber, the Keene Swamp Bats, and the Valley Blue Sox. I'm Sean Massa, along with Oliver Shack, saying so long from Alumni Field. And the final score is 12-11 with a wild game. All games airing on ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.